God showed that he was infinite to the prodigal son. The prodigal son made a bad decision to leave his family and spend all of the money that his dad could have ever given him. After he left and spent the money, he felt lost and didn't think he could ever be forgiven, going down a path he knew was wrong. But God was in the father's heart. The son went back home, hoping that his father would at least let him stay there. His father actually ended up forgiving him. God could see above the situation. He was with the son, even though he had made a bad choice. God showed that he was infinite, because even when the son made a wrong turn, God still helped him find the finish line.
Hello and welcome to the AMP Game Show. I'm your host, Chuck Holliday. Hey, do you know why golfers bring an extra pair of socks to the golf course? In case they get a hole-in-one. I don't know about you, but I'm excited for fall, especially with these farmers getting all the corn out of the field. Speaking of corn, let's check in on our contestants. Well, let's meet our contestants. First, we have Julie, owner of 5 poodles, loves to crochet sea animals out of recycled shoestring, and her favorite food is cauliflower covered in hot sauce. Julie, what do you think about your chances today?
I think my chances...
Oh, I don't care. All right. And our next contestant is Tyson. Tyson has no hobbies, and he would prefer to be sleeping right now. Tyson, we feel that you're going to be lost because you're terrible directions. How do you feel about that? Okay, well, let's get started. Well, let's get to the challenge today. We're at a corn maze in the middle of nowhere. Whoa. But it is a timed race. The first one to get through the corn maze, the quickest, without getting lost, wins the prize. And we do have prizes. We have a prize for the winner, whichever that may be, and we have something for the loser. So you do not want to lose. I have my bets on who might lose. So let's roll. And Tyson is lining up in 3, 2, 1, and he's off. Oh, wow, he's quick. He must run track. I hope he doesn't step in any mud puddles. That would definitely ruin his shoes. This is kind of making me dizzy. I wonder if he could just run through the corn. Would that be... Oh, no, you can't run through the corn. Can't run through the corn. Stay on the track. Oh, looks like he's running out of breath. I wouldn't go that way. I wouldn't go that way either. If he ends up getting lost, how do we get him out of there? Hopefully he brought a flashlight. I'm not sure how long this is going to take him. He better be done soon, because I'm getting hungry. I should have brought a sandwich. Should have added like alligators to this thing. That would have been fun. He's still going. What do you think? Do you think he's going to give up? I think he gives up. Tyson doesn't look like a winner. Oh, where'd he go? Oh no, we got... Oh, there he is. Okay. Thought we lost him there for a second. Do you call the fire department if he gets lost, or do we have to go in and get him? Oh, what's he doing? Is he taking a nap? Looks like he's taking a... Oh, what in the... Crying out loud, what is that? Sam? Oh no, it's a dinosaur. Oh, he threw something at it. It looks like he fed it. And he's out. Way to go! Alright, it looks like Julie's getting warm. This might be the first corn maze that she's ever been in. I think she's run through strawberry fields before. And 3, 2, 1, she's off! Oh my goodness, that was a quick start. Well, she's a pretty good runner. I don't think you should run in a cornfield in high heels though. That was a bad decision. Oh no, we've lost her. Where did she go? Oh, whew, there she is. Is she cheating? Is she running through the cornfield? Oh wait, now she's back on track. Oh, I think she's screaming for her mom. Mom, help me, get me out of here. This is going to take all day. I'm not sure if we've lost a contestant or not. We may have to send in the fire department. It's been several hours. The park's actually closed. They're actually threatening to kick me out. I may just have to leave. This was a bad idea. Who came up with this show? I am going to talk to my agent. Well, that was a total waste of time and a complete shocker. I have to admit, I did not think the person who won would win. I thought they would be lost. But let's look at the time. One person, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Most of my day came in was Julie.
I'm sorry.
Yes, you should be. And the winner, hands down, with 2 minutes and 12 seconds, Tyson.
Dinosaur in the maze.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. Well, let's look. There are prizes for this competition. Tyson, your prize, if you could bring that on over, is some of the finest popcorn that we could afford. Hope that you enjoy it. Please don't eat it all at once. You don't go away empty-handed. You know, most people do love spas, but you're not getting one. You actually get to take a bath in a corn pit. So we're going to head on over and check that out. But join us next time on the Amped Game Show.
Who here has ever played Pac-Man before? That little yellow guy that like eats those berries and things. Or those really kind of funky mirror mazes at carnivals. You know, like the kind of carnival that's like in front of the mall, or like you go on vacation somewhere and you like go right and left and like run into this mirror. It's kind of startling. I don't really like those things, but I feel like I get so lost in that kind of stuff. It is mind-boggling. Oh my gosh, this one is my favorite one. I am so amped for the fall time, you guys. It's finally fall, and guess what? I'm going to a corn maze. Those things are so fun because you get to see the shape that you have to get through to get to the finish line, and like you can spend hours in there and not know where to turn, right? I mean, that's kind of a fun way to get lost because you know you're gonna find your way out, right? But I mean, sometimes you can feel that way when you're not in a maze and you're just living your normal life, right? You don't know which way to turn. You don't know to go left or right, or to go backwards, or to make this or that decision. There have been tons of times in my life where I made a bad decision or something I was really sad about happens, and I feel like I've run into a dead end. And I turn around and I don't even know which way to go and what decision to make. It can be super hard to know where to turn next. See this maze right here? I'm sure you guys have done a maze like this before with like a marker, you know. You can see the finish line right here and you can see the starting line. This is a super duper easy maze because we can see both sides. We can see where we start and where we end. And we know by just tracing with our finger where the dead ends are and where the best path is to get to the end. Totally easy, right? I mean, probably your baby sister could do this. Now, think about the corn maze. For any of you who have been to a corn maze, it's huge. You can't see anything. It's like above you. It's long. It's like as long as the block that you guys live on. Like you can't see anything, and you're gonna hit a dead end like almost every turn that you hit, and it can be kind of scary, right? Don't you wish that in that situation you could see it like this? You know who can see our lives, just like this maze, God is infinite. God knows everything. He sees everything. If we turn left, he sees us do it, and he knows where we should turn next. If we go backwards in something, he's there too, and he can help us move forward. Even though we can't see God, we know that he is there. He is next to me right now. He's next to you guys too. He's in front of you when you step forward, and he's behind you too. He's been with you everywhere you go, and he'll do that for the rest of your life. So how do we remember that? How do we remember that God is infinite when we really need help knowing which way to turn in the maze, like our lives, when something hard happens in our lives? So how do we remember that God is above all things and that he can help us when we don't know if we should turn this way or that way? We can pray, we can listen when we pray, and we can talk to people that we really trust, right? So first off, when you pray, you can just ask God to be with you in every decision that you make, to remember him and his character, the things that make him kind and wise and fair in our lives and good in our lives, and he will help you know which way to turn. We can also listen to God when we pray. It's really hard to sit in silence when we're praying. I am really bad at it. I wish that I could just talk my whole life. I'm really good at talking, but I'm not very good at listening. God will talk to you in lots of different ways if you're willing to hear him. It might be in a song you hear in the car. It might be while you're praying, you feel like you have a good idea about what you should do. He will talk if you are willing to listen. And then you can always trust other people from church, maybe your parents or a really good friend that you know from church or goes to another church, whatever works. The people that love God around you are great to talk to about making decisions. So never be afraid to ask your church leader or your group leaders if you have questions about where you should turn. And let's always remember that God is above us, and when we get lost in a corn maze, he's going to be there to help us. See you next week.
Well, we'd like to thank our sponsors from Iowa for the corn. Well, Julie, there's consequences to losing the challenge. So, I hope you enjoy your corn bath. Please get in. Please get in. You're embarrassing me.
It's not so bad. Feels so right. Feels so right. I love you, corn. The best massage I've ever had.
Well, that's all we have. See you next time.